Hey guys, Frostdog5 here with episode number 15 of Football Manager 2019, and as you can see, we've moved clubs to Eintracht Frankfurt. Moved to Germany. Not too shabby over here. Now, let's quickly go over a couple. So we have moved from Vicarage Road, and we have gone, cut through France, the top of France here, cut through all the way through Belgium into Cologne, and then all the way down to Frankfurt, to the Commerzbank Arena. And now we're going to buy one in Germany. Now the one in Germany is a 4-bedroom detached house for sale, €1,790,000, and again, this is a nice house. Got a nice garage, got a nice outdoors, good big kitchen. It's got a massage room, huge bathroom. It's got a sauna, a lot of land, you know, if I want to open a farm or something when I've retired. But there we go. We've moved to Frankfurt. Let's go over the pre-season, the transfers, and the reason I left Watford. So we've joined Frankfurt. We resigned from the Watford job because we got in an argument with the chairman. He demanded more of me when I only finished 8th, one point out of the Europa League spots. And I think I kind of set my bar too high in the first season when I got into the Champions League. And in that second season we were much worse. We were really poor. And if we actually take a look at Watford right now, they're actually struggling. They're still struggling. Here we go, 2 draws, a 1-1 with Burnley and a 1-1 with Stoke. And then a 4-1 loss to Arsenal and a 6-1 loss to Newcastle, so they are struggling. So it wasn't me that did this to them. They were just naturally struggling. And that is good. It's good that it wasn't our fault. It's good to see them down there. They deserve it for sacking me. The chairman deserves it for sacking me. Because I did nothing wrong. I got them 8th. They struggled all season and I still got them 8th. 1 point off of the Europa League, but the chairman got in an argument with me, demanded more from me, and I said it'd be best if I just resign, and I resigned, and I spent 2 weeks without a job, and then Frankfurt sacked their manager. If we have a look at them club, last season they finished in 13th, so you can see why he was sacked. They were also in the Champions League with us. We knocked them out in the first round. The first player that was signed, this wasn't by me. This was by the previous manager. Is a player called Bernard Mensah. We signed him from Atletico Madrid for 2.9 million. 25-year-old Ghanaian, and he's incredible. He's going to be our starting cam for now. Due to injuries, for now he will be our starting cam. If we look at his report, leading player for most Bundesliga sides. Best of our midfielders we've got, which is brilliant. We then go on to Edmilson Fernandez from West Ham. 24-year-old Swiss player. We got him for free. His contract was up and we snapped him up. I was looking at him with Watford. They sacked me, so I brought him with me to Frankfurt. He is a rotational player, and he actually agreed on a rotation contract as well, which is brilliant. And if we look at his report, again, one of the better players to play in the midfield for us. And very soon he should become a starter in the squad, which is good. Then there was Alex Blesa. This guy is a one for the future, 18 years old, signed for 1.2 million from Levante. Currently he's 3-star, so he's good enough for the first team. Potential is 5-star, which is really good. He is going down for some reason. That's not good. Again, this guy is on a rotation contract, similar to Fernandez. He's on the bench right now, and he will get game time. Next player, he was at Frankfurt last season on loan. This season I signed him on a permanent for 9.75. He is already 6 mil more than that. 3.5-star current, 4-star potential, 24-year-old Ghanaian. If we look at his report, he is the best centre-back that we have at the club right now. Maybe train his other foot. I'll see about that in a minute. Ruben Loftus-Cheek for 7.25 mil. Again, less than half what his value is. 3.5-star, potential 4-star. He will be our starting cam, but right now he's injured. Only just come back into training. but he's got some incredible stats. Great dribbling, acceleration, balance. Agility's not the best, but he's 6'3", so you wouldn't really expect it to be that good. And his stamina's quite poor. But again, we have the option of Mensah putting him up and then bringing on Fernandez or Bessa. The next player was from Palermo. He signed for 1.5 mil. His name is Cosimo Marco da Grassa. 3-star, potential 4.5-star, 18-year-old Italian striker. From Palermo, he's been on loan. He's had a really good season last season in Serie B. 18 goals and 3 assists in 39 games. At the age of 17, he would have been back then. But for 1.5 million, I think is a steal. He's already worth 2.5. So, again, he's another rotation. He'll come on for... I mean, again, look at his stats. 15 finishing at the age of 18 is incredible. Determination 19, good work rate. He's a workhorse. You bring him on, he will do well. And compared to our strikers, 4th, and he's only 18, he will grow to be one of the better ones. The next one, Jefferson Lerma from Bournemouth. We signed him for 15 million, our most expensive signing so far. As a box-to-box midfielder, 25-year-old Colombian. Worth 18 mil, current 3.5, potential 4. Good dribbling. All the stats that are needed for him are brilliant, and especially this one right here. 16 stamina is really good. He was at Bournemouth for 2 seasons. Decent average rating on both of them. 6.81 and a 6.83. And another one actually that come from Levante before. So there we go. The final person that came in on the 1st of July is Tyler Adams from New York Red Bulls for 6.25 million. He is a right back. He came in to replace... I'm sorry, I can't remember who came in to replace. We'll see it in a minute when we go over the outs. But he's 21 years old, American, 3-star, potential 5. Again, American. There's a lot of American players in the Bundesliga. We've actually got... I came in to replace Timmy Chandler, at the right back. He's still at the club though, so don't you worry. He's already just as good as him, and Chandler's 30 odd. So we decided to put Tyler Adams into the first team and see how he performs this season. Next one was Baris Turka on a free transfer. This one was made by my head of youth development, so I had no say in that one. Then there was Pau Lopez for 4.5 million, and a 4-star goalkeeper, 25 years old, for 4.5 million. Absolute steal. Obviously, he used to play for Spurs, and he left for a free from Spurs. So, Real Betis made so that means Real Betis made 4.5 mil profit from him. Not too bad. And we got on a nice keeper. And then on the 18th of this month, sorry. The 18th of this month, just 3 days ago, we signed Riza Dermisi from Lazio. 26-year-old Danish left back. 3.5 stars. He's at his potential right now. Great stats. He is the best left back that we have, because Jetro Willems, as you can see on the 6th, joined Everton. But let's quickly go over our signings. So, Gelson Fernandez, don't know if it's any relation to this one. He's also Swiss, so there might be some relation. He left to join Karabag in the Azerbaijan League, so good luck to him. He left before I even signed. Anthony Rebic, his release clause was paid out by West Ham. We got 26.5 million. This was the record transfer fee received. And then 5 days later, Bournemouth broke that with the signing of Sebastian Haller for 29.5 million. And because of this one, I did this one. Bournemouth took one of my players, I took one of theirs. Danny Bloom, he left us to join Werder Bremen for free. Not very good. 29 years old, not going to get any better, so we left it. Marco Russ, 35-year-old centre-back, let him join Kaiserslautern for free. Jonathan de Guzman, he left for 875k, rising to 1.1. That's okay. We got 3 loans there. Diekmeyer left for Kaiserslautern for 550, rising to 700k. And then the biggest, one of the biggest losses, I'd say, these two were easily replaceable, and we did so. Jetro Willems, I struggled to find a left back to replace him. 10 million, and we brought one in for 6.75. So we spent the money nicely. But he goes to Everton, he goes to the Premier League, and we continue. So that's all that. I'll quickly go over this then. We had a 0-0 against Sparta Prague, a 1-0 against FSV Frankfurt, a 2-0 against AS Bazia, a 1-1 against Monaco, 4-0 against Le Mans, 7-0 against Bad Vibel, a 5-1 against SVW Mannheim, and then in the German Cup we had a 3-0 victory against Bahalinger, in which Stevan Skribinski scored a 4-minute hat-trick, and Anthony Rebic missed Luka Jovic missed a penalty and got a 6 rating. And in this episode we are going to have Darmstadt and Freiburg, so let's get into the games right now. I didn't go over the tactic. Crap. Well, the tactics are pretty simple. It's a 4-3-1-2. Now, normally Mensah would play here and Loftus-Cheek would play here. For injury reasons, Fernandes has come in at CM and Mensah has played at Cam. He's natural here, so it's all good. But yeah, that's our tactic. As for Darmstadt, they have gone with a 4-1-4-1. Grund in goal. Richel, Sulu, Hon and Sirigu as the back 4. Stark as the defensive mid. Kemp and Rashia as the 2 wingers. Wirtz and Kavar as the 2 centre midfielders, and then up top the lone striker. Anthony Ua. Yeah, Ua sounds good. Right, Darmstadt attack, 7 minutes in. Sirigu to Ua. Back to Sirigu. Kavar. Stark. He's got a man out wide in Richel. Adams didn't do good there. Nicely headed away. Toro's going to race to get to the ball, and he does so nicely. Good battle there. Plays it through to Slivak Skrizbitsky. I'm going to have to give him a nickname. Damisi, out wide. Plays it inside to Toro. Bernard. Messa. Sabritsky. Back to Lerma. Fernandes. First goal for the club. Edmilson Fernandes gets the first goal of the season, 8 minutes in. Don't know if he's any relation to Gelson. I'll research that in a minute. Really nice goal though. We won back the possession. Toro raced to the ball. Good strength from him. Lerma lays it back to Fernandes and he just bangs that one outside the box. Well placed past the keeper. Damisi, 1 minute later. Toro. Fernandes. Nice ball out to Damisi. And he keeps it in nicely. Whips it. Jovic can't get to it. Lerma shoots. Darmstadt throw him. Richel throws it straight to Adams. He heads it right back to Richel. Richel to Kemp to Kavar. Plays it up to Rashika. Got Lerma tracking him. Sirigu tracked by Lerma nicely. He's going to win the race to the ball as well as we get them on the counter-attack here. Lerma bringing the ball forward. Plays it to Bernard. Mesa through to Fernandes. Looking to get a second. Hits the post. How unlucky can you be? Great attack there. Right, here we go. We've got the 2 youngsters coming on. Can either of them put in a shift and get a goal? That'd be nice. Or an assist for Alex Blesa. So Toro, just slow build up here. Alex Blesa. That's a lovely ball. And to the back post. Oh, Jovic. Just over. That was a lovely ball from the 2 substitutes there. First off from Blesa to De Grassa, and then it's a really nice cross from De Grassa to Jovic. But it seems as if the clock has died down. Kemp's going to whip this one in. Can we get it away? Nice, and Dika gets it away. One more chance in the game. Kemp headed away nicely, and Dika cleared away off the line. It's going to be a foul anyway because the keeper was pushed. Final whistle was blown. A 1-0 victory for Eintracht Frankfurt on my debut. Let's get into the next game. Right guys, so we're back for the second game of the season with Frankfurt. A nice victory against Darmstadt in the previous game, 1-0. Sort out. Well done to the team. Next game is against Freiburg. Now, against Freiburg in the past, 3 draws, 1 win for us. They haven't beat us since the save started. But they are favourites for this one, so we will have to put up a good fight. Okay, so for Freiburg, they've gone with a 4-4-2. Schwalau in goal. Günther, Heinz, Leinhardt and Kubler as the back 4. Midfield 4 of Kath, Gondorf, Pineda and Rave. And then up top, Peterson and Kleindiensten. Obviously, we've gone with the exact same team. First highlight, Rave plays it into the path of Toro. Toro plays it over the top to Steven. Steven's going to get onto the end of this nicely. Crosses it into Jovic. Heads it off the post. Jovic has just been getting so unlucky recently. Missed the penalty. He didn't have the best of games in the first game. And then he's just hit the post again. Unlucky. Bayern are 2-0 up 6 minutes in. Into Fernandez, the goal scorer from last time out. Tries to shoot again. Another great shot. I think Schwaller got the save there. He did. This one's going to be whipped in by Dermissy. Straight into the path of the keeper. Unfortunate there. 38th minute, Rave. Good. That was a really good free kick. Oh, it went over. I thought Paul Lopez had to save that. Wasn't as good as I thought, but it's still good. So we are actually getting smashed. They've had 3 times the amount of shots and shots on target than us. So we're going to have to do something else in the second half. Then Missy's gone down with an injury. Pineda, whipped in. Headed clear by Fernandez. Only as far as Gondorf. Günther. Gondorf. Over to Rave. We've got no Dermissy out there to play it across. Peterson, shot blocked. Rave tries to whip in again. Nice block. Pineda. Kubler. Peterson. Good block again. Wait, what? Peterson steps up. Come on, pal. Gets in. Never was a penalty in my life. That was never a penalty. Great save from Paul Lopez there. Just before the hour mark. Let's let this last half an hour be ours. I'm going to go back onto attacking. Because this has literally done nothing. Bernard. Free kick. He scored! Bernard Mensah. 87th minute from the free kick. He's made it 1-0. What a goal. Whipped. Lovely goal. Past Schwolo. And we are 1-0 up. Really nice goal. This will be the final attack. Günther blocks and the referee blows his whistle. A 1-0 victory. Get in there. They were the favourites. We came here and we won. But again, Luka Jovic. Not doing too good. We'll come back. We'll come back for the Bayern and Schalke episode. Yeah, so 1 game off camera. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.